Welcome to another inspiring and timely message from our pastors here at the Crossroads.
You are an exuberant group of people. It's good. I'm glad. This is one time where we can truly all together say, T.G.I.F, thank God it's Friday. There are so many Fridays that are hollow and empty. People want to escape, have a great weekend. I get it. I understand it. But this is a very sacred, holy thing when we think of what He did so that we can have a party, so that we can have a celebration, so that we can be exuberant, so that we can come alive, truly come alive, and enjoy life the way He intended for us to enjoy it. But tonight, as you remain standing, I'm going to read these scriptures. It might take a moment or two. But this is His word, His holy word that needs to be written upon our hearts. The soldiers took Him away into the place that is called the Praetorium. And they called together the whole Roman cohort. They dressed Him up in purple. After twisting a crown of thorns, they put it on Him. And they began to acclaim Him, "Hail, King of the Jews!" They kept beating His head with a reed and spitting on Him, and kneeling and bowing before Him in a mocking way. And after they had mocked Him, they took the purple robe off Him and put it on His own garments. And they led Him out to crucify Him. And they pressed into service a passerby coming from the country, Simon of Cyrene, the father of Alexander and Rufus, to bear His cross. Then they brought Him to the place called Golgotha, which is translated place of the skull. They tried to give Him wine mixed with myrrh, but He did not take it. And they crucified Him, divided up His garments among themselves, casting lots for them to decide what each man should take. It was the third hour when they crucified Him. The inscription of the charge against Him read, "The King of the Jews." They crucified two robbers with Him, one on His right and one on His left. And the scripture was fulfilled, which says, "And He was numbered among transgressors." Those passing by were hurling abuse at Him, wagging their heads and saying, "Ha! You who are going to destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself and come down from the cross." In the same way, the chief priests also, along with the scribes, were mocking Him among themselves and saying, "He saved others. He can't save Himself. Let this Christ, the King of Israel, come down from the cross so that we may see and believe." Those who were crucified with Him were also insulting Him. And when the 6th hour came, darkness fell over all the earth until the 9th hour. And at the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, "Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani," which is translated, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And And when some of the bystanders heard it, they began saying, "Behold, he is calling for Elijah." Some ran and filled a sponge with sour wine to put it on a reed and gave him a drink, saying, "Let us see whether Elijah will come to take him down." And Jesus uttered a loud cry and breathed his last. And the veil of the temple was torn in two from the top to the bottom. When the centurion, who was standing right in front of him, saw the way he breathed his last, he said, "Truly, this was the Son of God."
For more information, visit thecrossroads.org or download our app in the App Store. Thank you for listening.